Airbnb hosts are running for the hills. Yes, they're scattering like roaches once the light has turned on. And guys, listen, they are doing something that you wouldn't think that they would do. They are now Airbnb and hosting on the black market.
Are you sure this is legal? I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it and explain what the Airbnb black market is and what happened from this fall of grace, right? My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Check in the description and in the pinned comment. I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. And it's free. How can you beat it? It will give you tremendous value. We got to talk about this. Airbnb hosts now are jumping into the black market. Before, they were just breaking some city laws. But now they're deciding, you know what? New York, Texas, Austin, Florida, all of these places are now against us. How are we gonna make our money? So they've decided to jump into the black market of Airbnb. Oh man, and it's disgusting. Oh! It really is. But let's talk about it, guys. It says here, the Airbnb alternative, black market. And as you can see, look at these posts. $130. Who wouldn't love staying in a place that looks like a hostel for $130? Short stay here, Airbnb, private room in Brooklyn. It's just tons and tons and tons of listings. Now, guys, let's be serious here. Where did we think that thousands and thousands and thousands of Airbnb hosts would go when they could no longer be in the markets that they were in, when the cities crashed down on them and told them, there's no way you're gonna do business here? What did we think that was gonna happen to all of the Airbnb arbitrage guys? These guys are subleasing from their landlords, either legally or illegally. But either way, they're subleasing. Did you think these guys could afford it on their own? No, they got to push this inventory somewhere. They have to push it somewhere.
Now that's a bright idea.
A few weeks ago, a message went around one of the parenting listservings that I'm on. Where are people's parents staying these days? The poster wanted to know, now that Airbnbs are few and far between, it says they weren't the only ones looking for places for visiting grandparents and other family members to stay. Posts with dates, apartment types, and neighborhood preferences now pop up on a regular basis. Hey, maybe it's me. Maybe people would say, Orlando, you're bougie, but I probably would never touch or trust a listing to stay in a room on Facebook Marketplace. That's just me. Maybe that's just me. Audience, let me know. Viewers, let me know. Instead of looking for Airbnbs now and just going to stay in a hotel, are you going to Facebook Marketplace? Hey, no judgment if you are. Hey, no judgment. It's just not for me. And what's weird about this is it's a family. It says parenting listservs. Are you telling me that a group of family is getting rooms on Facebook Marketplace?
Awkward. So awkward.
Sounds irresponsible. It's just me. As it turns out, anyone looking for some of the many thousands of recently removed Airbnb listings can still find a good number on neighborhood WhatsApp, Signal, Facebook groups, and the site's marketplace. Garden units are dominated variety here, as are the primary apartments of families with second homes using the $200 a night fees to afford a lifestyle that might otherwise be out of reach. There are also, of course, plenty of old-fashioned sublets for people who will be traveling for the next 2 weeks to 3 months, but those have always existed. You're telling me that the thousands and thousands that I've been telling you guys about that, I told you guys, hey, Airbnb host, I know you're watching this video. I told you guys, I forewarned you, I let you know that this was gonna happen months and months and maybe a year in advance before it happened. The money train was gonna end eventually. There was just no way that the cities were gonna allow you to continue to make money off of them when you're not giving them a piece. It is what it is. And then the cleaning fees, the customer service. You guys are asking for too much. It's true. It's true.
Boy, you crazy.
But you're telling me that all of those listings are now on WhatsApp? How can anyone trust anything on WhatsApp? For a 7-night stay with you and your family, you're gonna book a room or a house on WhatsApp? I mean, let's be honest, guys. You're asking to get scammed. I mean, that's what it is. You are asking. You're saying, please scam me if you are booking Airbnb or was Airbnb, but rooms and units on WhatsApp. Signal? Facebook groups? Come on, man. Is it super hard to understand what people did before Airbnb? You just go to a hotel room. Guys, they still exist. Hotels still exist. They're not like the telephone or rotary telephone. They do still exist. They're not like payphones. Guys, hotels still exist. There's no reason for you to book a room on WhatsApp and get scammed. But hey, guys, look. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's take a look at one of these rooms. It says here, this is a Craigslist offering. It's a gorgeous, that's what it says. Gorgeous $200 one bedroom near Prospect Park with a yard. Airbnb alt, which mean black market. Airbnb black market. That's what it means. Flexible stay. Yeah, I bet. You may stay forever. I'm just saying. I mean, it looks a little spooky. Let's look at the rooms. You got the yard, okay? Yeah, it looks a little weird. Everything just looks dark. Look at this. Yeah, a nice sofa. Look, a curtain, the shower curtain. I don't know. You're gonna put your family in this? Seems a little risky. How many documentaries do we have to watch of Craigslist criminals doing crazy things, right? I'm not trying to get demonetized, but you know what I mean? Like, you know that you see documentaries like this.
An autopsy is scheduled today for the so-called Craigslist Killer, who apparently committed suicide in a Boston jail Sunday.
Take it easy in this lovely South Slope getaway. Enjoy your morning coffee or evening nightcap by the fire in this spacious backyard garden. But then it says, highly rated on Airbnb, flexible stays. They're still using the Airbnb on Craigslist. Then they say $200 a night plus $250 a night for the weekend/holiday plus $120 cleaning fee. They still charging you the cleaning fee on Craigslist. On Craigslist, the Airbnb type or Airbnb alternative, that's what they're calling it, short-term listings, as posters have taken and calling them to a traditional Airbnb aesthetic, furnished with a gray or navy couch, bland frame prints, single-use toiletries. There you'll find the Airbnb superhost. The Airbnb superhost guys they're talking about are individuals who were just killing it on Airbnb. People love to go to their units because of cleanliness or whatever, or customer reviews, right? Now that the cities have rebutted against these guys, where are these guys going? They're going on to Craigslist, Facebook groups, WhatsApp, and they're now saying,
I was a superhost, so you should trust me with giving me your credit card information.
over WhatsApp. You know, it makes no sense, right? But it's what's going on. And this is what's happening with the Airbnb host. There is Roku, there is free Wi-Fi, there is a usual phrase, a flexible stay in the listing somewhere. Some even go as far as to provide a snapshot of the Airbnb rating, showing you that this is what it was before, guys. It's getting dark out here, guys. And this is the point. I know we make fun and we make jokes and everything like that because it is. This is inherently funny. It really is. These guys have just literally went back into the dark spot, right? They literally scattered like roaches and went into the dark corners where there's no light. That's why it's inherently funny. But what's not funny is someone who would go ahead and put themselves in this predicament where they go ahead and can lose money by getting scammed, by giving your credit card information, identity theft, putting you and your family in a very, very, very rough spot where something could happen to you dangerously. I would never want that for anyone. So this is something that you should not, let me repeat, should not be doing.
Don't ever do that again.
But the ghost Airbnb market comes with significant drawbacks. As one person on listserv noted, Venmoing a stranger money takes a lot of trust, a virtue that travelers could mostly outsource to Airbnb in the past. There are no reviews on Craigslist posts, few ways to finding out if the family in the Carroll Gardens is a good host, and most important, no recourse if the host fails to deliver that promise. You are cash apping and Venmoing money to strangers just because they sent you a picture and said, this is where you're gonna stay. I mean, anyone could send you a picture of a mansion and say, this is where you and your family are gonna stay. And guess what? It's $200 a night. This is what happens, guys. When you take out major players, individuals who were in a space, and then you regulate that space, there will be people who still want to engage in that space. Though there are people who still want to do Airbnb in New York or in these areas that are now regulated. With that happening, you are allowing scammers to come in and to say,
Hey, remember you stayed in that New York apartment? I know that we can't do that on Airbnb anymore, but here's a picture. Send me the money and you can stay in that same place again.
Scammers will be running rampant. And I'm not saying any Airbnb host will start scamming individuals, but it's a very high probability that that is the case, because a lot of these guys need money. Some of these Airbnb hosts have said, you know what? I don't want to seem like I'm a scam artist, so let's go ahead and do some things. It says here, there are a few workarounds. Some Craigslist posts include Hoofy links, a direct booking vacation rental site that has some of the features of Airbnb, like reviews, but doesn't have a verified payment method. Too many looking for short-term stays. The difference seems minimum. Great Airbnb, commented one guest that was on one of those listings, guys. So here's the thing. I mean, it's over, guys. Let it be. Go to a hotel. And I'm not saying go to a hotel because, you know, I'm sponsored or anything like that. It's just common sense. Go to the place where you feel comfortable. Go to the place that is safe. Don't book an Airbnb in an alley. That's pretty much what this is. You are booking an Airbnb, or was an Airbnb, in an alley, which is the internet alley. You're giving your financial information over to people on WhatsApp? You might as well send them your birth certificate and your social security card.
You, sir, are an idiot.
Airbnb host, hey, listen, guys. I know it's rough out there, but don't do this. I see that a lot of you are, you know, hey, whatever. But guys, as my viewers, don't fall for this craziness. Airbnb hosts are having it tough. Most of them have went to the dark side. They have to figure out what they're gonna do with this inventory. And it's not looking good, guys. It's looking like it's gonna be hitting the market soon. So as always, guys, I hope you got value out of this content. As always, you won't get all of your information off of this one video. You need to watch this video here. Yes, this video right here. It will give you information on the housing news, financial news, get into your first rental property. And I promise you the information you will get out of it will be gold, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.